Hey everybody, this is Chris with Hotspot Metals in Chicago on a cool, crisp Saturday morning. We're headed on the road again to Wisconsin's 55th annual coin show, where we hope to turn some of these paper dead presidents into precious metals. We've got about an hour and a half drive ahead of us, but for you, we're going to be there in a snap.
Time for Hotspot Metals, the spot for precious metals news, views, education and research.
Okay, this is a much larger show than the one I just came from. Seems like there's going to be a lot to look at here today. With the admission, I got a wooden nickel and a red ticket, and believe it or not, they just called my number. That's amazing. And what did I get here from Gary's Coins?
That's a loop.
Oh, wonderful. I could use that. And an actual piece of silver. What is that, 10 grams of silver?
I don't know how much it is. I bet you it's 10 grams.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
And that's, it's a small amount, but it's still a nice little piece of silver.
There's no bad amount of silver.
No, there isn't.
Thank you very much.
No, there isn't a bad.
Thanks a lot.
Basically, we're Costas Coins and Currency out of Libertyville, Illinois, representing gold, silver, platinum, numismatics, paper money, and we buy and sell tons of it, and it's a good time to invest in it. And
Sure seems like it.
It's a buyer's market right now, meaning it's time to buy and invest it for the long run, for sure. So
absolutely,
it is, and we sell all kinds.
Where do you think we are? Close to the bottom of the market, or?
I would imagine we're pretty close to the bottom right now, because it's been sitting at the $15 mark, and silver, gold's been sitting at around upper 1200s to 1300s. So it's definitely got room for improvement, for sure.
I see you've got a lot of great bullion items here,
sure.
And this was really cool here. These
yeah,
are
gold foil cards, yeah.
Gold foil playing cards.
Yep. Oh yeah, pretty fancy if you want to get fancy with playing deck with a deck
very
of cards,
interesting.
for sure.
What would be one of the most unusual or interesting items you've got at the show here today?
Definitely, we've got some interesting items such as a 500 and a 1,000. Those are called.
I saw a 500 once when I was a kid.
Yeah, definitely used them a lot back in the 60s and 70s. They circulated all the way up to then, and we're using transactions all the time. But 1,500s, real popular items and stuff like that.
Highly collectible, huh?
Very collectible, and you got your gold certificate there. Gold certificates that are pretty scarce as well, that were backed by gold and silver.
Yeah.
You got original packs of silver certificates that were backed by silver back in the day. So,
oh my gosh.
Yeah, definitely.
It's amazing you even got a hold of those.
Yeah, oh yeah, original bundles from back in the day.
Looks like a great business.
Yeah, we appreciate you checking out my business over here on the cases with silver, gold, and platinum and stuff, and numismatics. And
well, check us out on hotspotmetals.com.
Hotspotmetals.com.
We're on YouTube and a website.
Absolutely, I sure will, man. Thank you for checking me out. Appreciate it.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
And has that been graded?
Yes,
it's been on it.
Yeah, it's been professionally graded by Numismatic Grading Service. That's one of the two most important services. The other one would be PCGS. And
what, is it just the number minted makes this
very low mintage?
Very low. Like what kind of a low mintage would make?
Too many sheet with me right now, but in the very few thousands instead of the millions.
In the thousands. Okay. What's the story on the wheat bags?
Well, these are mine. These are common wheat bags. People collect them and they put together roll sets and they fill books and things.
And what does a wheat penny in decent condition go for compared to any?
Just circulated. Well, he's got
a circulated wheat penny is worth
3.5 cents a piece.
3.5 cents a piece.
For commons, yeah.
Yeah, well, when you think about it, a 300% appreciation isn't that bad. I got lucky and I met Jim Pace, who is the president of the Illinois Numismatic Association. And he has a beautiful display here and a business called KDS Numismatics. And what city is that located in?
We're in Richton Park, Illinois.
Oh, Richton Park, Illinois. Okay. Well, as a Chicago guy, it's great to meet you, and I know we have a show coming up in Rosemont soon. Schaumburg also?
Yes, we do. That's the Central States Show. It's once a year, and they have a lot of quality dealers there, along with different clubs, exhibits, and also an auction with Heritage Auctions.
Oh, wow, that'll be interesting. I haven't been to a coin auction yet. I asked Jim to show me what he has that's unusual here, and he says, well, I see this stuff every day. To me, it's all unusual and interesting as a fairly new collector. So I just wanted to ask Jim's opinion about the general marketplace. What's your view of the marketplace lately with spot silver down so much and gold struggling a little?
Actually, it's a great time to buy because gold and silver are both down. And you always want to have some gold and silver in your portfolio as a hedge against inflation. This is real money. Silver and gold is real money. Money we have that we use every day is just fiat currency. Should that ever collapse, everything is going to revert back to gold and silver. In regards to numismatics, which is the study of rare coins, you always want to have a little bit of that, not only because it is collectible and it's something you could probably enjoy and do as a family, but it also has metal value to it, as in silver and gold as well.
So it'll never go to zero.
Exactly.
I like that concept. I like that a lot. But I do think that our money is being demonetized every day,
Absolutely.
pretty much by law. So that's what makes all this stuff very interesting to me. And I'm going to continue to look around the show. It was really a pleasure meeting you, and I'm sure I'm going to see you again at an upcoming show.
Outstanding. It was a pleasure to be here, and thank you for being on YouTube. And
All right. Okay. Well, one day I may walk in your door, but I'll see you at a show soon.
sounds good.
Thanks
Thank
a
you
lot,
so much.
Jim. With Hotspot Metals, and we're talking to, what's your first name?
John Krieger.
John. Okay, and John's going to sell me a few Morgans, and I don't have any Morgans in my collection yet, and so I'm going to buy 3 of them today, and John's going to tell me a little bit about the history on these.
Okay, so your late 1880s, 1896. 1896 is a kind of a cool year. That was Bryant political arena where they wanted to have silver, dollars worth of silver versus what the coin was, and so that's kind of a neat year.
Okay.
89 is just, it's a more common year, but in the Philadelphia mint, but it's nice shape, nice patina, and very reasonable what I sell.
That's great. I have one son who was born in 1989, so he'll like having
There we
a
go.
coin that's 100 years
Sure.
older than he is. Have you got a 95 for my, or
95.
1895?
1895 is a better year. That was a Great Depression year, so
Oh,
there's not
really?
many of that stuff.
Okay,
Yeah.
well that's interesting. Sorry, Tyler, you don't get one that's 100 years older than you are. So I like this, and I don't have any Morgans yet. Is this a hobby or a business for you fellas?
A business.
It's a business. What's the name of your business?
Collector's Choice Coins.
And where are you located?
Sun Prairie, Wisconsin.
South Prairie,
Sun Prairie.
Sun Prairie, Wisconsin.
Yes.
Great. Well, thanks for letting me do a little bit of video here, and thanks for picking out some nice coins for me.
You're welcome.
So I'm on my way home now from the coin show in Milwaukee. I got some silver. I didn't get any gold yet, but I discovered some here in Racine on the way home. I'm going to stop in and see if I can find some Wisconsin gold. Cheese. I'm a little skeptical of buying gold, but I actually did buy a gold bar here today. I don't know why, but the only one they could find for me was 7 years old. But I got a little bit of Wisconsin gold to go home with me. Had a nice golden ale along with one of the most wonderful golden grilled cheese sandwiches I've ever had in my life. So after I picked up my wonderful raffle prize, which I thought was quite generous and will definitely help me pay for some of my gas up here to Wisconsin, I went to pick up my receipt at the American Numismatic Association for my membership, and there was another there was a giveaway. What they were giving away were old stock certificates, worthless today, but I'm now the proud owner of 100 shares of the Pennsylvania Railroad. Hello, Monopoly. I think, isn't that the railroad on the Monopoly game? And another 100 shares I own of the Erie-Lackawanna Railroad. These were the Apples and Microsofts of their day. These stock certificates go back to the 50s and 60s, and now they're worthless. They just hand them out as tokens. Back then, when you bought stocks, they gave you a really fancy looking piece of paper so that you felt like you really were holding something, you had something real. But today these companies are gone, defunct. This is worthless paper. And I thought it was very fitting that they were giving these away. To me, it was just another example of the fleeting value of things that are paper. Thanks for joining me on this coin show in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. This is Chris with Hotspot Metals signing off.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and look for special offers at hotspotmetals.com.